On air. Yeah. Hey guys,
Hi everyone.
welcome to this webinar. Thank you for signing up first.
Thank you so much. We welcome you to the FarmZeal.
This is live from a farm that we have just come to visit, and this is one beautiful farm. Let me tell you, it's run by two women farmers, and that's one farmer who's just walking back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's run by two extraordinary women farmers, and they make absolutely the best red rice, 100% organic red rice.
And they're practicing this for about like 10 years. And, they have converted to organic 10, long back. So about like 10 years. And now we would like to, offer you these red rice, the organically grown red rice, which you're all going to love it.
Absolutely. So the next time that you're somewhere near Mangalore, or even if you're not near Mangalore, you should come pay a visit to these farmers and just love, sit here for the weekend, spend some time, have a weekend getaway, bring your friends, your family, bring your kids along. They're going to love the stuff out here. And let me tell you, there's also a lot of cows. There's a beautiful dog. There are a lot of cats around here.
There's an ethnic farm on the other side. There's
There are
banana farm.
monkeys. There are
Yeah.
monkeys. There are peacocks. It's just brilliant. This is once in a lifetime experience, and you need to experience this farm.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Now coming to the webinar itself, um, let us tell you a little bit about the both of us. Sometime a couple of years back, we were working in the IT industry. I was an instructional designer, and she was a.
I was working with Mindtree as a .NET developer.
And then we just saw every day there was news of farmers committing suicide in Mandya, especially in Mandya. And this news came to us on our news feed, and whenever we switched on TV channels, every time we had just this news bombarded um, us regularly over a period of time, and it was so heartbreaking, heart wrenching.
Yeah.
We were thinking about the reasons behind why farmers keep committing suicide.
And what is the reason? Because we were not able to figure out because there are a lot of marginalized farmers and they don't actually make a good income at all. So then to send their kids for school, there's so much of expense. They're not able to cover their monthly expense. Daily, day in and day out, they work so hard. But the income level, if you look into that, it's so minimum, and you cannot even imagine of an income as that low as so. Like hardly they get an income of about 3,000 or 5,000 in a month. So you just tell me, what do you do with that low income?
Absolutely. And so this process was the same over even after independence. The case of these farmers became worse and worse with every passing year. There are more mouths to feed, but the farmer is not getting his due. And
Yeah.
as a result of that, the farmer is pushed to suicide because he has got money from the money lenders, and the money lenders are on his back, and there is no way out for the farmer except to maintain his dignity and respect by committing suicide. And
Yes.
that's a reality today. Even today, this situation is prevalent. Um, so the next time that you're eating a morsel of food, every time you eat a morsel of food, I believe that you should think about that farmer for that one single second, because he has given his blood, sweat, and tears just to keep that morsel of food on your plate, which you nonchalantly throw, um, disregard it as something which comes in packaged forms in your supermarkets. But it's the blood, sweat, and
To
tears
grow
of the
this
farmer.
red rice, they take about 4 months. 4 months of hard work. There are a lot of peacocks that get into the farm. There is this wild pig. They need to safeguard their crop. That is one important thing that they need to do. That's when they're going to get a good yield. Most of the time they don't even get this yield even after protecting the animals. But still, they have to safeguard their farm from a lot of factors. That is when they are going to ultimately go and harvest and then extract their produce and say that okay, today this year we have a good harvest. So that's when the happiness comes. But when we actually look into the overall aspect, it's quite tough. From the time they are sowing, then once it's become a little matured enough, and then they're planting it, and then we are leaving it for 4 months, and then they're going and harvesting. Then the harvest process is again so different. And in India, it has become like, you need to use machineries, because the labor charges has gone so high. And the farmers are not even able to pay the laborers here, because per day charges is about like 600 to 700 rupees, and it becomes quite difficult for them to pay such a huge money.
So, looking at all of this, we started a community. I can't say it as a social enterprise or a company. We didn't start a company because we wanted to make money. We started a community of superheroes, and we called that community Indian Superheroes. It led to us starting it as a social enterprise. It's a for profit social enterprise, and those profits will go back to the farmers.
Yeah.
We started with two superheroes, two organic farmers, and now we have progressed to over an army of over 800 organic farmers across South India. And that is something that we hold very, very dear to our heart. What we now want is to go to the next level. And the next level is these farmers are with us in this community. These farmers are selling directly to customers like you, online and offline. We have an online portal, indianorganic.store. If
Yeah.
you haven't checked it out, or if you haven't
Yeah,
even
please
seen that
to
website, you
check
should.
in.
You should check it out. We have some amazing products out there. You should check it out. You will love the products from that store. It's directly from the farmers, and that's hand over heart guarantee. So, with this in the picture, we started offering customers an experience where they can come and learn organic farming from the farmers themselves. And that turned out to be one of the best decisions ever that we have made, because these customers like you, love the idea, love the idea of taking a farmland and then coming over and then learning the art of organic farming right from scratch from an organic farmer, and then implementing it on a farmland that they either rent from the superhero farmers that we have, or they lease from our superhero farmers.
Yeah. So this becomes, quite easy, where the customers are coming in, they're learning organic farming from our farmers, and the knowledge sharing is, it goes in a very smooth manner. So the farmers will teach the customers the basics of farming, and then we go to the next level. That's when you'll be able to pick up the pace, and grasp it slowly. And most of the time, what happens here, it's an hands-on experience. So the customer understands completely how this works, and what are the steps that he is supposed to take while doing organic farming. So it's a brilliant experience. So it is like a weekend experience that you can call it as. So you need to come and try this out. So now what FarmZeal does is, the FarmZeal enables you to.
Especially
Uh,
when these customers were coming over. And I'll tell you the
Mhm.
background behind FarmZeal just in a bit before she explains what is FarmZeal. Um, FarmZeal came because of a need. The customers wanted us to develop an app where they can get notified of the things that were happening on the farm that they rented out. So the renting out of farmland has been going on for over a year. But the problem was the communication between the farmer and the customer was missing, because the farmers, they stayed in rural areas, and the customers like you guys have to go out in the urban areas to work, and you can come over only once in a fortnight or
Yeah.
once a month, and you're absolutely without a doubt wondering what is happening on your farmland. Even though you know that it's going on good, the farmers are taking care of your farmland, you would want to be connected to your farmland because it's a farmland that you have rented out from the farmers. And so the customers kept telling us there should be something which will tell us about the things that's happening on our farm. We'd love to see see it. We'd love to see photos. We'd love to see videos. We'd love to get notified when the farmer is watering the plants, when the farmer is ready for harvest, and all of that. Customers told us this, and since then, I think we've been working on something. In
And we wanted to bridge the gap between the farmers and customers, and that's where the FarmZeal comes into picture. And here what happens is we have a farmer support app and also a customers app. So the farmers keeps updating the customer all the actions that he does in the farm, say watering or manuring or whatever it is. So you actually understand what is happening in your own farm, what are the activities that is taking place day in and day out. So you are updated, and you can keep track of the farm, and and what is the how is the growth of a crop, what needs to be changed. So you say, for example, it's seasonal crops we have, and say how do we make it better. So how do we make sure that we get a better produce in that particular month. Say for example, it's a three month window period or a 4 month window period. So we work on that factor, and the farmer gives a lot of inputs, so the customers are aware of it. And the customers can also they can even come down to the farm and look into the farm. Also the farmer will ship the produce back to the customer's doorstep. So this is a we are building the bridge between the customer and the farmer here. And I am sure this is what was missing, and we believe that we are trying our best to bring this up.
Yeah. And I think with this app, we'd have finally bridged the gap between a farmer and a consumer. So much so that the next time a kid is asking you, your kid is asking you, Papa, Mum, where is this food from? You can actually show this app to him
Yeah, absolutely.
and then tell him, here's where the food is coming from. This food is grown exclusively for you by one of our superhero farmers. And here's where it is coming from. Here's a video, here's a photo. Do you want to speak to the farmer? Take a video call with the farmer. Do you want to do a video call with the farmer? Do you want to do a Google Hangout with the farmer? You can do that on this app. And that's the
Yes.
best part, because the future generation is going to be connected to the farmers through this app. It's literally a farm in your palm.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, the best thing that we have ever made. And I'm very, very excited to offer this to you guys today, aren't we?
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. So, to all the people who are joining this webinar, I am really, really thanking you for joining this webinar and looking
Thank you for
forward to.
joining.
Yes, as a gift, as a special gift, we are giving you a special gift. We don't do this normally. We don't offer special gifts like this in this extent. We don't do it, but we are giving you a special gift, especially because you've joined this webinar. And that special gift is that we are going to give out 2 months of free trial of our FarmZeal app just for you guys.
Yeah. And
Two
I'm sure that
months.
you're all going to love it.
Absolutely. And that 2 months, you will think, what can I do in 2 months? Whoa, you can grow your first harvest. That means your first harvest is completely on us. We are going to give you a farm. We are going to make you rent it all for free. We are going to make your first harvest in that farm all for free. That's what the first 2 months free trial will give you.
Yeah. And mainly the greens. So the greens are the ones that we are going to grow for you, especially for you, so that it gets door delivered and you have the fresh greens on your plate.
Do you know that um, today the food that we are eating is adulterated and pesticide laden? And one of the most pesticide laden foods ever is greens.
Yes.
Strawberry, number one. Number two, greens, spinach. So we are going to give you all forms of greens, all forms of greens grown in one of our superhero farms, which is closest to you, and door deliver it to you in the first harvest within this
Yes.
2 months.
Yeah.
And that is a special gift from us for you.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. And one more thing that I wanted to say before we leave, this is just the beginning. An app is just a bridge between a farmer and a consumer. It's not the be all and the end all of this world. But what I can tell you is that this app, if it becomes a bridge and if it becomes the face of the farmer in your palm, there is nothing more heartening for us to see than customers like you going out and embracing the farmers and embracing the difficulties that the farmers face and understanding that the farmers need to be supported. And if you take major decisions to buy directly from farmers, not just your vegetables through these FarmZeal app, but
This is
also
going to be a
fruits.
huge shift, and we completely understand that it's not that easy for you to make this shift because you're already buying a lot of stuff from the market, and it's just very close to your doorstep. And we completely understand that factor. But once you start supporting a farmer, once you're going in there, understanding the problem, you are actually making a difference to a farmer's life. That is what we are looking forward for. And once you start making, I'm sure your community will start making that difference. They'll start getting it directly from the farmers, and the farmers are going to get a better value for their produce, and you will mainly get the organic produce that what the farmers are growing, and you can stay healthy. So that's what we are looking forward for, and we look forward for all your support in this.
When you support a farmer who is already doing organic produce, that's when more farmers will shift to organic farming. So the onus, the ball is in your court.
Yeah,
For the
absolutely.
future generation will only survive if the future generation gets fed rich, fresh, organic produce.
Yeah.
That's what the future generation looks forward to. And if we start feeding our kids right now with organic produce, which is not laden with chemicals,
Yeah.
it will be an impetus for the future generation as well as the current superheroes, the farmers. More farmers will shift to organic. So the ball is in your court, guys. Looking forward to you downloading this app. The link for the app will be below this video or somewhere on that page. You should just uh, search for it and then just download that app. And I'm going to see you on the other side. I'm looking forward to you renting out a portion of land, and we are going to give you a special coupon code or a special email address that you can put in to avail your discount of a 2 month free trial.
Yeah. Looking forward to see you all in our superheroes farm, and thank you for the support.
Thank you.
Thank you.